Hi there, welcome along to Celtic TV at the start of a brand new week for us. We've got plenty of match action for you tonight. Don't forget to join us for the Daily Huddle. Jim Craig will be here at 7 o'clock to look back on the Dundee United game. And you're going to be able to see that match at 5:15. It's the full 90 minutes from Celtic Park. After the Huddle, it's Classic Celts. We're going to go to Love Street, 1982, St Mirren taking on Celtic. Following that, at 8 o'clock, it's another chance for you to see the full 90 minutes of Saturday's game. And then at 10:15, if you missed it earlier in the evening, you can watch Jim in action on the Daily Huddle. And then we round off the evening at 10:15 with Green and White Gold. It's Celtic taking on St Johnstone from March. So enjoy your evening and we'll see you for the Huddle.
The remarkable Celtic fight-back of Tuesday night, which almost achieved an historic breakthrough for European football, still resonates throughout the stadium, as you can hear, as the Celtic team with one change comes out to a rapturous supportive reception. And that one change, of course, is the introduction for the first time at Celtic of Japanese international midfielder, £2.7 million, Shunsuke Nakamura. Dundee United are missing three key players in Derek McInnes, Lee Mayer, and in central defence, Paul Ritchie, who was outstanding last week in the game against Aberdeen. But they do contain prolific scorers in the McIntyre, Crawford, Miller trio up front. There he is, looking immaculate and cool, and I suppose a lot heaped on his shoulders, and expectant support, wanting to see if he can help revive this team. Referee today is Ian Bryans. And there's the referee of today, Ian Bryans. I wonder if the Japanese international has an interpreter in their form. I don't think it's about words, I think it's about the spirit of what they do there. He'll know what it's all about now. Well, you know, there are times when you feel Celtic could field 11 jerseys against United and still win, for they've inflicted no less than 22 straight defeats on the Tayside club. And I'm sure Celtic are perfectly aware that history is there to be changed, sometimes dramatically, as they almost achieved themselves last Tuesday. Polish international goalkeeper, of course. Missed out in that first European game, which surprised some people. Nice little turn away there. Now I think it's going to be vital for Celtic to keep hearts in the game, both on the ground and in the air. That was a good tackle by Lennon. Nakamura. Over it goes again, and he's almost there with his first touch. Celtic supporters will love that. Good lead-up play, and he knows how to go into that box. That's clear. Excellent play there. He knew what was happening in front of him. He made the run into the box itself. Nice little feint that went back in for the return and was nearly there. That's exactly the kind of role that Celtic want him to play. Sense of urgency about Celtic Park today. Nakamura leading from the front there. You could see him. He was trying to harass the centre of that Dundee United defence. Gordon Chisholm in the back there has done a remarkable job for United since he took over from Ian McCall. That'll be a free kick. Brebner, widely experienced midfield player, Brebner. There he is again. He's been loaned out 4 times in his career. Never really fully settled at any club. But as I said, a very useful player. That looked like a push again. It was by Telfer. I would imagine one of the factors that Celtic want to be aware of, the enormous effort they put in on Tuesday night. I wonder if that's going to cause a little bit of a hangover, a physical hangover, later in the game. Just there by Hodgson again and again. He gets his head to it very well. Well, he took up very good position, Zuraski. Hasn't made a huge imprint on this club since he joined it. I remember Jackie Jakanowski, who played here. Really a flair player, Jackie. A bit eccentric at times, but a prolific goal scorer. And if he comes in from that same tradition, then Celtic and the supporters will be delighted. By Telfer. They just got away with that, United. That was David McCracken right in the heart of defence. United normally playing 3 at the back. Played to Duff. Swept out there. Well, this is Mark Wilson, who might have joined Celtic. They were interested in him. Fine young player, and no wonder anybody would be interested in an aggressive fullback who is pretty deadly with a dead ball situation. It was a mistake by Duff, and again the Japanese international was getting forward well. Here's Thompson. Now, he'll be a very good fall, I think, for Stan Petrov, Nakamura. There he is. He'll then will be playing, of course, that holding role. Baldi at the back. Stephen McManus being given a run at full-back as the flag goes up, and John Hodgson, scorer of a hat-trick last week, in superb form, leading by example. As I said, he's great in the air, sometimes reaching balls you feel he simply won't get. It's good timing, not just his height and his weight. Miller rushing through in that. Lee Miller, very good player, intelligent player up front. Really liked the way he led the line for Hearts. I can remember one very intelligent goal he scored in the Derby match at Easter Road against Hibs. Hodgson gets the touch. Now Thompson taking over. A bit careless that time. Robson coming away. Robson was suspended last week. He'll be delighted he's okay for this one. Well, it was meant once again for Nakamura. Already we've seen the way the Japanese player is moving around the line. He can't speak any English, but I'm sure it's been made very explicit to him the kind of game they wish him to play today. Telfer at the back, Paul Telfer. I think he's settled in better than Kamara on the other side. Early days yet, though. I mean, I still regard that result in Bratislava as somewhat freakish. But there you are, that's history. Nakamura wanting it again, Balde. Not bringing him into the play that time, there he is again. Well, Balde, of course, had a period when he was greatly admired in the most affectionate way by Celtic supporters, but he's made too many mistakes now, and I think that Celtic defence still has to be sorted out and settled down. There's Gordon Chisholm. I mean, a difficult role for him to take to keep the club in the Premier Division, but he did it. That was his first role. Hartson dragging the defence with him. Ball out of play again, and Hartson already proving how mobile he can be, moving from left to right. Trying to get an opening for his mates. Telfer with it. Nicely laid on. Here's Telfer. No pressure on McManus at the back now. Kamara. Certainly looks lively, Kamara, but his defensive qualities have been put into question. Certainly they were examined very closely in European football. That's not going to reach anybody other than the United player. Archibald getting away with it. McIntyre had come back very deep. Here's Miller. Spread out wide. At the back, McCracken. Disappointing ending to that. United working very hard in midfield, but I suspect that they felt there would be a run forward by Miller that time. Balde again. Zoraski trying to get hold of that. Didn't work out. Here's Kerr. Working hard again in midfield. He's turned out to be a very useful acquisition. 23 years of age. Now this is the man Celtic up to watch. Robson on that far side. Barry Robson, who of course started off his footballing career with Rangers, then went to Cali where he had a marvellous career. 27 goals and 166 appearances up there. Good by any standard. Wilson forward, Robson. There's Miller picking up there. That's a decent ball coming in and just past. Well, again, the Celtic defence looked gaping in the middle. And they allowed Miller to get to the goal line that time. I thought he would have been apprehended there. He wasn't. Gets that across. Always going to be a very difficult chance, but good play by United. There's McCracken. McManus doing very well to get hold of that. Here's Thompson in a very good position. Tackled very well by Robson, but I think he's hurt himself in the process. Wilson going away, looking for Miller. Then there, ball round the side, and it was left by the Celtic defence. He just got away with that. Okay, it was only a goal kick, but it was a troubling, curving ball just in behind the defence. And Robson has gone down. Went in for that tackle, I'm not quite sure. Here's the ball coming across there. You could see how awkward that was going to be for the Celtic defence with McIntyre hovering in the background. Now the physio was indicating something there or not. I'm not sure whether they're saying give me 2 minutes with them. That's probably what it was. It's not a lost cause, in other words. Yeah, it's the ankle. So that could be a difficulty. Archer again. Superb in the air. There's Miller just getting the little touch. Free kick, late tackle there by Baldi, and Brennan isn't at all happy with that decision. Certainly went in very hard. They're still working, and Robson on the far side. Here was a challenge coming in there. Just clipped him in the back. Free kick. McIntyre and Miller up there. Robson is now back on the field, and it goes. Baldi's away with it. Not the best of clearances. Here's Wilson. That's a decent ball, and just put away. Well, that's the only thing Telfer could do. It was always going to be very difficult at the back there with Stevie Crawford coming up. So United already proving they're going to be very dangerous on the breakaway. It's a tight ball. The goalkeeper didn't make much of that. He's screaming at his defenders. High up and under Kamara. And the flag is up for offside. He didn't look all that confident, although he feels he wasn't defended well by his central defence.
Play. Nakamura was up there, and that's cool play indeed by Grant Bremner. Sometimes very difficult to take the heat out of the play in a situation like that. He did it very well. Baldi. Well, United are working very hard in midfield. It's about 50-50 in terms of possession at the moment. Wilson going for it. Nice play by Kamara though. Zuraski, Kamara on the run, brilliant ball by the pole, and that's meant for Hartson. He was in the vicinity, but he was never ever going to meet it. Just about 4 or 5 yards short of that, but good play. The best move of the match so far by Celtic. And all coming from that excellent ball played out there to Kamara. Nakamura. Kamara, that's a decent one, and Watson given the flag is up. Offside again, away in the far side. Just to a right-hand side, the official on the line had his flag up very quickly. "15 minutes gone, still no scoring. Beyond Nick Manners, Baldi, can he get in there? Not at all a happy boy about that. And I think it's symptomatic of the nerves that have set into the Celtic defence, in which they have to sort out like pronto. Up goes David McCracken. Started his career with Queen's Park and still not cleared, and it's not in yet, and the goalkeeper's there, and that was a real mess in defence. They couldn't get rid of the presence of the Dundee United players there. They were all in there hovering. They could have fallen to either of them, but Celtic got away with that. Now Kamara. Nakamura comes up for it, he doesn't get away, claiming he was fouled there. Away goes McCracken again. There's too much, too ambitious that time. Here's Thompson. Nakamura. There's no offside. This is a great chance. Wonderful save there. Derek Stilly coming right out on top of that. A 1-on-1. And whilst I give him credit for that, I have to say Celtic and a striker like that really have to take these chances. Good save, but I'm also going to put it down as a miss. Look at this. I think he was in two mind. You could see he had a quick look across to his right-hand side to see if he could almost pass the buck. In Baldy. Although you have to say the United defence were at fault in allowing that ball to be put through in the first place. So far the Japanese international play has been neat and thoughtful. Kraken again playing out of his skin at the moment. Here's Miller. Dragging McManus with him. Doesn't quite come off. Kamara getting it away. Hesitation. It's Wilson. Beautiful play by Wilson. This is why he signed a new 3-year contract for United. He's stuck in there. Thompson came away with it though. Now what's the counter-attack going to be like? Nakamura switched that intelligently. Petrov, he's been quiet so far with 19 minutes of the game gone. Zaraski. Well, they kept possession all right without making much territorial gain. Nakamura's gone wide. Came in for a 1-2. You can see he means business when he runs in like that. Steve Archibald coming away with it. Long, high, that's a useful ball. McIntyre is after it. Baldy is chasing him, and I think he realised the menace at his back and opted for the easy option, conceding that goal kick. Martin has won every ball in the air. That's a free kick. Clumsy tackle there eventually by Alan Archibald, right in the middle of the field. Well, let's see what he can do with this. It's a fair distance out, but Thompson might relish a pop at it. United adjusting that defensive wall as he's played forward there towards Hartson. Three-plan move there, Nakamura. That's a decent ball inside though, it was well meant. Hartson appreciated that. Took careful aim and wanted something to be running through the middle. Here he goes. Give up on that for some reason. Good tackling by Lennon. By Archibald, playing in the centre of defence today, in place of Paul Ritchie. He's having a torrid time of it. I don't think he's won a ball in the air against Hartson this afternoon. Thompson wants that. Stevie Crawford goes with them. Oh, beautiful play by Thompson, and that'll be a booking. Really taken to the cleaners. Thompson does that beautifully. I've seen him do it so often. He took Crawford right on there. Watch this. And there's the booking, no question. Actually, I don't think it was to Celtic advantage. Okay, they may get something from a free kick, but I think he was right through Thompson. So a rather cynical foul, that. Big men around. It's there, and Hodgson did get the touch after all. Well, as I said about this big man, sometimes when the ball is in the air, you feel he's never going to get near it. Both in the attendance of the players beside him and the height of the ball, but watch him again getting up. Good there to Brebner, just gets away with it. Kerr. They have to play safe, and Celtic simply did not let them settle down at all there. Well, I would have thought that was a free kick. And Dundee United ran themselves into trouble there halfway through this first half. That ball should be cleared long before now, and I think it all stemmed from Kerr not simply getting proper control of the ball in midfield. Valdi getting to that one. Lennon. Good work by Brebner. Well, once again, you'll get Neil Lennon coming across to plug gaps in midfield, pick up balls, carrying, challenging. The hardest work rate of all. McIntyre after it. Delta not really tested in this match yet. He is Duff to take this. And again, to Robson. You know, a little bit quieter Robson since he sustained that injury. But they'll work on him at halftime as well. Wilson. Archibald well taken by Nakamura, showing a little bit of his defensive qualities there as well. McManus, Baldi, could have been short with that. Good play by Thompson, functioning well for Celtic this afternoon. And a very good game on Tuesday night, of course, after taking some criticism for lackluster performances. Well, he's come good certainly today so far, and that is well killed. Yeah. Miller chested that well. He does that. He controls high balls excellently. Crawford working hard in midfield. Wilson with it. Kerr. Good run forward by Kerr, but an easy one eventually for Artur Boric. Thompson relishing his role today, moving across field, not just sticking to that left corridor. Popping up in midfield. There he is. A lot of the moves find him as the pivot at the centre. Kamara. Wanted that ball played back to Nakamura. Good play by Celtic. Lennon, could he have had a go himself? Just taken away. Still going in. Lennon is there and just taken away. We don't often see Lennon playing these kind of 1-2s to get into the box to a shooting position, but he was on for it there. Just looked up, saw his opportunity, went into the box, didn't quite come off. Telfer. Bags of space for Kamara. Nakamura a little bit out of touch there, I thought, Miller. Couldn't quite get through there. That fell down well. That's a very poor ball indeed by Jim McIntyre in a very good position. He apologises for it. Here's Petrov. Sense of determination about his play. And Celtic need that kind of play from a player like Petrov. Good runs from midfield. Lennon. Yes, Oxen took it well, lacked a little bit of support beside him. Telfer did come up there. That's good play by Nakamura. Little swivel of the hips, and he got his freedom. There he is again. And they'll surely get the free kick for that. Kerr going in from the back, and I don't know why he's complaining. It was blatantly obvious. He was impeding the player. Quite frankly, I was totally unnecessary. No wonder. I wonder what Derek Stilley said to him there when he came out. Didn't need to do this. Player with his back to go, away over on the far side, and he concedes a free kick. 0 out of 10 for that. Neat ball dinked in. It was towards the near post. Zorowski was there. Once again, they're giving the ball to this man at full-back with plenty opportunities to come forward for Kamara. Certainly hasn't been short of service. Baldi was up, and that's... Well, I must say the Dundee United defence, they have been under a little bit of strain from time to time, but it's always ended up with some cool play at the back, just as we've seen there. Easy one for Telfer. Petrov. Is Kerr. 15 minutes of the first half remaining. Kerr again. He's coaxing the Celtic players to come towards him. Nice little layoff. Well, there was pace in that Celtic defence in the back there. An over-ambitious ball to Stevie Crawford. Now, Crawford is a very pacey player, but there was no way he was going to exceed the two Celtic defenders there. Well, I have to say, at this stage of the game, both goalkeepers have had a fairly placid afternoon. Spillier, certainly the busier of the two. See more of the play in front of him. There's Lennon. Nakamura. Is he away? No, didn't quite come off for him. You could see what he had in mind. First touch to get his freedom, and away to Duff. United players fanning out. Easily away by McManus. Wasn't the most inventive ball played forward into the Celtic penalty area. Nicely kept in possession. Beautiful ball by Nakamura. Yes, I'm sure Gordon Strachan would like to see more of that penetrating passing by this man. I can understand why he's been brought to Parkhead. He has pace and agility. I don't think he's fully match fit yet, but and he sees an opening quickly. Nakamura make it? No, he doesn't. Apologies there from the Polish striker. Miller turned the net beautifully. Free kick. That's what he is very, very good at. Close control, getting away from defenders, harassing. And certainly a free kick. Barry Robson hovering around this. Scored with a last-minute free kick against Rangers last season, and that goes past innocuously. Petrov. Celtic are certainly not toiling, but on the other hand, they're not sparking either at the moment. Now Hartson, can he make them go? Can't quite get possession. In actual fact, Hartson hasn't seen much of the ball today. It's one of the reasons why the scoreline remains as it is. Okay. More determined run by Kerr. Wilson's on the outside. Kamara saw the danger. Better play by Kamara. Good understanding with Lennon. Borowski couldn't bring it down properly. Beautifully laid off. Robson almost got that through Brebner and gives it away. Harassed into that. Well, United, as I said, have been defending coolly, and David McCracken read that a long way off. Saw the danger, got back into that position. Well, in actual fact, I don't think Jim McIntyre needed to do that, to chest it down. He had plenty of time to bring the ball down himself. Here's Telfer. Nakamura going on the right. Gets the support back. Here's Hartson. Trying to push his way forward. And gets a corner kick. Now, this could be useful. Well, there have been spells we've watched Celtic in the past when they've been unable to unplug the cork, as it well, and end from a simple position. Free kick or corner kick. They've made the breakthrough because of their supremacy in the air. Now we shall see. Ball down to Lennon, he's got a let fly, brilliant shot. If I say it's a rarity, it doesn't take anything away from him. He's not the kind of player that comes up very often to do this, but he controlled it well. Never an easy ball to take. Oncoming defenders, the ball bouncing high. Excellent effort. Kamara again. 9 minutes left of this half. Hartson, he's still there and he scored! He breaks the deadlock using his power, and there's no use complaining to the referee about that. It was the way he brushed off the defender the other night to score a goal at that end. Something similar, in he goes. And that really is poor defending. McCracken can have no complaints about it as Celtic go 1 up. What you do in a situation like that against a man like Hartson is simply play the ball away. He didn't concede the corner kick. All credit to the Celtic striker, with about 8 minutes of this half remaining. kick. Gordon Strachan a happier man there. He needed that at this time. Way down the side it goes. And offside. This time Hodgson doesn't win that. That had to be the most positive of header. Well, it was bearing down on him. Any mistake there and he was on it. Hodgson again. Adding to his Premier League tally. 4 goals. Nakamura. And that was Zorowski. And over to Thompson there. Finishing weakly, unusual for him, with the ball played to his left-hand side. That'll be a free kick. Delpha just getting to that. A little bit of the sting gone out of Dundee United's play after that very coolly taken goal by Hodgson. Should be brought down by Wilson and is. We'll try the high one into the box. Miller is there. Well, that wasn't a bad effort by Miller. Slightly off balance. He had to make the control in the air with his head. And the angle of his body was always going to be back the way. There's the control with it. And he's just falling back as he takes it. That's why he's such a dangerous player and why they bought him. Played wide there by Duff. Innocuously out of play. Here's Kamara. Loads of space to run. Zorowski. Nakamura can't get to it. Good intervention there. Played very safely by McManus. Petrov. That goal, I think, has instilled confidence in Celtic again. Here's Petrov. Kamara is wide. Finishing ball, not the best. Certainly Hearts of the Man is making Celtic tick at the moment. There's always possibilities when he's on the ball. Thompson couldn't get a hold of it properly, but he was intent on swinging at himself. Robson was screaming for the ball on the outside. Is Wilson going again? Brebner played there to Stevie. Stevie Crawford who picked it up. Crawford. Here is Brebner. Robson. United being forced back the way. Better ball though. Wilson. He'll take it first time. There's a little header looping, and Telfer realised it was never going to reach the goal. Beautiful ball. Nakamura takes up perfect position. 3 minutes to half-time. Chases on. And this time, I think he's learned his lesson, Mark Kerr, from the way he tried to handle the Japanese in the first place and just swept it out of play. To Kamara. Yeah, there was a little push there by Hodgson. Poor effort there by Scully. Zorowski tried to get there. This time he was jammed in. Free kick to Celtic. Now make it about 30 seconds remaining of this half. Thompson looking carefully into the box. Very often that dangerous ball, and he gets it there again, and Hodgson. Well, he's so obviously the danger man there. Brilliant stuff, you know. I mean, defenders behind him should have been able to take him, didn't though. I think just a little bit of composure, and that would have been number 2. Minute of stoppage time to be added.
Well done, Tao, well done.
Hodgson again. Another free kick on the halfway line this time. And the half-time whistle should go in about 30 seconds. Lennon preparing to take this. Here's Petrov. Very hot out there as well. Remember, Celtic had that very tiring, demanding game, which must have sapped a lot of their energy on Tuesday. But they are that valuable goal in front. As the half-time whistle goes, only one goal in it. It's as narrow as that. Celtic, I think, shedding possession, better chances, and that one falling to John Hodgson. He had to work hard for it, perseverance, his physique paid off, and coolness at the end, making the score at half-time. Celtic 1, Dundee United 0.